Hello again. I've run into a little situation here, and what I've run into is with this 21.5 motor, I need to go quite a bit larger on my gear. I've got the smallest spur gear that I can source locally. It's a 72 tooth. I want to go up to a 37 or potentially larger pinion gear, but I do not have enough room in the motor plate. The motor mounting screws are hitting into the slot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this motor plate out, and I'm going to show you how I plan to enlarge the slots, give me more adjustment to go with larger pinion gears. So let me get all this apart and get the motor plate off, and then we'll get into how exactly I'm going to accomplish this to allow me to run larger pinion gears. Now I've got the motor and the spur gear removed. I just have to remove the 3 screws that hold the motor plate on, and then I can get to work extending these slots to give me just a little bit more room to move the motor. Just get these screws out, and of course I had to move the shock absorber out of the way in order to be able to get to this top left screw. Alright, get that with the driver. I have this spur cover. Probably need that for the spacing, but don't need to keep the dirt out. Of course, there's a little bit of dust down in here that I'll get out while I have a chance, while it's available. So, all right, now that I got that apart, I can set this out of the way, and I can focus on my motor plate. So what I plan to do, oops, I have a fine point Sharpie and a metal ruler. So I plan to line this up as best as I can to mark some guides. And once I get this marked, spin it around the other way, you'll be able to see exactly what I have in mind. So we can, let's see here, now you can just see the lines that I marked with this ruler. Gives me a guide so I can center a drill just in front of where the slot ends to give me a few more millimeters of movement. And to do that, I'm going to be using this is an old miniature drill press that I picked up from an estate sale a long time ago. But Give me room to drill nice and straight. And this is just like a home hobby type drill press, but this is what I'll be using to drill holes. Let me get things set up and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Now I've got my smallest drill bit installed, but that's only my starter hole. I've set up a lamp to help light up the area so I can really see what I'm doing and make it a little easier for you to see what I'm doing as well. So let me start this. Should be able to see where I have drilled a small hole just in front of that slot. I'm going to go incrementally bigger until I get the correct size hole, and the last little bit I'll be cutting out with a file, but I'm not going to make you sit through that, so just hang on and I'll be right back to you. Alright, I have worked my way up from 16th inch drill bit all the way up to a 1/8 drill bit, which is pretty close to 3 millimeters. And as you can see, I have just the least little bit of material to remove with a file, and I will have an elongated slot. So let me get that work done. Now, after using some inexpensive little jeweler's files, I finished taking away the rest of the material, so now I have elongated slots, and the larger pinion gears I want to run should not be a problem. Just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of elbow grease, and you can solve just about any problem. Y'all have a good one.